Good morning, Riverbirch Elementary, and welcome to Monday. Boys and girls, today's date is July 6th, 2020. We're happy to see you. My name is Mrs. Gorgas, and I am your assistant principal.
This is Miss Kopke, and I'm your school counselor.
This is Mrs. Pickens. I'm the instructional coach.
Everyone, we have a few announcements this week, so listen up. First, supply lists will be out by the end of this week. We want you to know that we held on to them to take some special care to make sure we had the right information on our supply list for our exciting new reading series, as well as anything that we would need to keep us safe coming back to school. So those will be out by the end of the week. Also, if you weren't able to pick up your yearbook, you can do so on Monday, July 13th, which is 1 week from today, from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. at Riverbirch. We'll do a drive-through just like we did last time. Look for more details to come from Mr. Kingery. We'll also put some more information about the pickup and all kinds of return to school info in our newsletter, so be on the lookout for that on Friday. All right, Mrs. Pickens and Ms. Kopke, our habit of the week, which we said last week would be the habit of the month, is find your voice. We're going to make a commitment to each other this week, though, to remember that self-advocacy leads to advocacy or group advocacy. Ms. Kopke, do you want to share a little bit more?
Absolutely, Mrs. Gorgas. So when we talk about Habit 8 and finding your voice, it's talking about finding something you're good at and you like doing. It's being proud, not boasting. It's using your expertise to help and inspire others. And some of the ways that we do that, when we talk about self-advocacy, that's a hard one to say, it's using your words to stand up for you. Advocating for others is using words to help stand up for others. So we're using our words, in other words, to help others find their voice. And some of the ways that we advocate and self-advocate might be through some of the fine arts. I know that one of the great ways our Riverbirch students use their advocacy skills are creating artwork to inspire others and create change. So one of the things that I want to challenge you Riverbirch students to do this week is how can you encourage and challenge others by creating some artwork? We would love for you to share with us on Parent Square or Schoology. Let us know what you've created to help find your voice and encourage others to find their voice as well.
Ms. Kopke, I'm making a connection to when we were out of school due to the pandemic, and a lot of our boys and girls were creating rainbows and signs to say, we're in this together, stay home and be safe. That was a way that we can use art to inspire others so that we are using our voice to make a change.
Exactly. I think about all of the hearts that are still on the windows in my neighborhood saying, stay in this together. You're exactly right, Mrs. Gorgas. That's a great connection.
We still have one of those on our windows too. All right, let's talk about the summer fun bucket list for this week.
Awesome. Well, this week it is visit a local or state park. So Avon has many parks that you can experience, but they're all over Hendricks County. And also we have Indiana state parks that are also a great place to visit. It's going to be a hot one this week. So if you go visit a local or a state park, make sure you take some water and take breaks in the shade. You can join Mrs. Eastlick on Friday, July 10th for a Zoom call to share your experiences. Also, don't forget about those summer clubs. Mrs. Smith is up this week with Cook with Books. Mrs. Gorgas, how's your Minecraft club going?
Our Minecraft club is going well. We have about 6 or 7 students that join us every week, and I tell you what, we have 2 that are Minecraft masters. Some of us are working hard to learn how to build more things, but it's a lot of fun, and we have a good time. And guess what we do afterwards? We go outside to play. So we are on screens for about 30 or 40 minutes, and then we decide what we're going to do outside afterwards.
Awesome. All right, what's up next?
Well, that's me. What's up next is let's do a check-in on our summer reading goals. Boys and girls, we have read 276 books so far this summer. I say this every week, and I know we've read more than that. We might not just be going to the link to tell everyone how much we've read. But this week, I'm really proud to say that we've added 27 books, and we have 524 more to go until we reach our goal of 800. Mrs. Pickens and I were talking about what we might do if we don't reach our goal by the time we start school. What do you think? Keep reading.
Oh, I thought you were asking my opinion.
I would love your opinion. Go ahead.
I think if on the first day of school, if we haven't met our goal, then we should all stop, drop, and read together to get that goal. What do you think?
That is a great idea. I think we could reach our goal in the first 3 days of school for sure. All right, next up, we have good news. It's birthday time. So, Mrs. Pickens, I think you're reading the week of June 22nd through 28th, because remember, we didn't have access to everybody's birthday until this week.
I know it. We've got so many birthdays to read today. So a couple of weeks ago, we missed these birthdays, and we hope you had a fantastic day. So happy belated birthday to Caitlin, Mariah, Jocelyn, Haley, Cab, Patrick, Skylar, Joey, Cameron, Jordan, Kamaya, Nick, and Derek.
Then the week of June 29th to July 5th. So last week, happy birthday to Lucy, Cade, Savion, Eleanor, Theo, Audrey, Saphira, Trayson, Dylan, Harper, Emma, and Damien. We hope you had a great birthday.
And celebrating birthdays this week, the week of July 6th through July 12th, a very happy birthday to Charlotte, Fallon, Lily, Avery, Zach, Jackson, America, Gussie, Abigail, Atticus, Cole, Kingston, Drew, Rayana, Ayub, Gunnar, Sophia, Gabrielle, Madison, and Malia. Happy birthday.
Sure was a lot of birthdays, everyone. We hope that you enjoyed your day, and we'll be back next week for the birthdays of the week. All right, Mrs. Pickens, challenge our math brains today.
Well, boys and girls, we just celebrated Independence Day, or the 4th of July. And one of the most famous symbols of that holiday is the giant cracked Liberty Bell in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You might not be able to tell from this picture, but this bell is huge. It stands 3 feet tall and it weighs over 2,000 pounds. That's because the walls of that bell are super thick and made of lead mixed with other metals. This bell was made in 1753 as the bell for Pennsylvania State House. So it had been around a while when it rang in July 1776, the day that the Declaration of Independence was read to the crowds for the first time. But sadly, this bell doesn't ring anymore. In 1846, it got a small crack, which got bigger and bigger when they rang the heavy bell for George Washington's birthday. To be safe, people have never rung it again since then. But even without hearing it, you can bet that when it rang, it was loud. So we have 3 questions for different ages about the Liberty Bell. We've got a question for wee ones, maybe your preschool brothers and sisters. We have a question for little kids, and we have a question for the big kids. So take a look and see which question you can answer. I'd love to hear your answer, and you can send it to me or Mrs. Gorgas or Ms. Kopke.
Thank you, Mrs. Pickens. I know that I should probably do the wee ones, right?
Probably not, Mrs. Gorgas.
Oh.
I think you are a big kid.
Okay, I'll do the big kids, and then I'll send you a message about what I think my answer is.
Awesome. I might feature you on the news next week.
All right. Well, boys and girls, that leads us to the end of the news today here at River Birch, where we hope you have a great week learning,
leading,
so we can grow and make a difference.
Have a great week, everyone.